Hi everybody, my name's Chad and this is the Listen Lounge, a platform for local performance and media artists, entrepreneurs, and social ventures. And now for something different. Welcome to the Listen Lounge, episode 6. My name is Chad. You can find me on Instagram at pizzaplace_poppy. That's Pizza Place Poppy. Pizza Place Poppy. For all y'all listening out there.
Pizza Play Poppies.
Pizza Place Poppy.
And hello everybody, my name is Moses Abraham. You can find me on Instagram at officialmakick. That's M-A-K-I-C-K. Check out the beats. Check out Cause Kick got the hits.
What are you, a producer or something?
Oh, of course, man. I'm a producer. I make fire beats. I make sure your head bounce.
Okay.
Make sure your head, you're knocking. No matter where you are, you're doing this.
They can't see what you're doing.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
But talking about producers and crazy musicians, Kanye West.
Oh,
West. Is he crazy or is he white brainwashed?
White brainwashed.
White people brainwashed.
I think that Kanye is all the way the fuck out his mind.
What?
Yeah, I mean, I think that he has a little bit of... Kanye is definitely a genius, let me say that. Kanye is for sure a genius. He's put out phenomenal music. Every project is new, and he definitely embraces being an artist. Let me also say that most geniuses that I know are fucking weird and pretty fucking crazy.
Yo, I think he's normal. I think he's normal. Though he was on drugs, I think he was normal I think he was just normal. I think the guy is definitely playing us for a fool right now and understands what's going to make us upset because he's been watching from the sidelines. And yeah, people say it's lipo. Just because they say it is and what it is not really what it is. It could all be a lie. Their excuse could be a lie. Therefore,
Yeah,
I feel like he was just watching from the shadows and he was like, all right, it's time to do some uproar. Now he's making some uproar, dropping some heat, and everyone's like, oh shit, Kanye this, Kanye that.
You know what though?
He's like Trump right now. He's like
Kanye's
Trump.
like Trump, just like a demagogue. He's out here getting the people riled up, getting them going.
Exactly. He knows what he wants. The people want to hear.
See, I'm gonna tell you what I think. Right? Everyone's been talking about, Kanye's out his mind. Oh, the Kardashians drive men crazy. True. Even Kanye's like, I was on opiates and that's why I started acting out. And I'm gonna tell y'all what this is really about, because nobody wants to fucking talk about it. But Kanye West was all well and good until Taylor Swift decided to remix September. And that's when shit got crazy. Tell me I'm wrong. Kanye was at home. He was quiet. He was taking care of his kids. All of a sudden, we get the country music rendition of Earth, Wind, and Fire's September. And I can just imagine Kanye sitting there like, what the fuck is this?
Honestly, I don't know how Taylor Swift does it. I don't know why she continues. I respect artistry and I respect 16-year-old heartbreaks and relationships. And
it doesn't sound like you respect 16-year-old heartbreaks or relationships.
I'm past that. I mean, I used to have to help my 16, 17-year-old friends out of not even difficult relationships. And he's like, he doesn't show me any attention. He just out here talking to other females. And I'm just like, yeah, no, okay. But back to the whole Kanye story. I mean, you think he's crazy. I think he's sane. We all don't know.
Yeah, why?
I feel like he's sane because this is normal. This is normal Kanye activity. This is nothing new. We've seen this guy say some crazy shit at the craziest times, and we're all like, oh shit, he really just said that. He really just sat there and was like, that shit stank, but you gonna smell it.
But I mean, I don't think that his behavior is normal.
Get out of here.
When's
bro.
the last time that you verbally attacked somebody on social media?
Me?
When's the last time you got liposuction?
I don't get liposuction. I don't got money for that. I'm too sexy for that anyways.
Okay.
I mean, no, I don't. Yo, I think no matter, that's like saying Gucci. That's literally like saying put Kid Cudi in Kanye shoes right now. Would you say the same thing about Cudi?
That Cudi's crazy?
Yeah. Because of the inherent money he gets.
No, I wouldn't say that he's crazy because of the money that he gets. I wouldn't say that he's whitewashed either. But I think that like the thing about, or the statement of whitewashing is really more or less like, do you remember Kanye when Kanye came out, like in 03 and 04?
I wasn't heavily into Kanye at that time. I was like, I got into Kanye when he released like the whole Bound stuff and like.
So when you get the chance, run back College Dropout and like run back just like Kanye West YouTubes from 03, 04, 05. Like you're talking about a completely different person. That's where people say like, oh, he's whitewashed, because Kanye West was the black dude. Like he was a very, very much proud black man and was going to tell you about it. Like got on national television and was like, the president does not like black people. Stood by his statement. With the same fire that he stands by everything he's saying right now, he was talking that shit before. And now he's on a completely different page. And that's when I was like, yo, like he's whitewashed. Like he can't really see, number one, who he was, number two, who he is, and where that transition happened. You know, like he's lost. That's why they say he's in a sunken place.
Well, he's stuck in that sunken place.
Yeah, I feel like he's in the sunken place. Did you see Get Out?
I did see Get Out. I watched it with my my white girlfriend.
Oh, did she take you home and try to steal your body later?
You know, we had this conversation in episode 1, and no, she didn't. No, she didn't.
I'm glad.
I'm glad too. I got no, I won't lie. I went to go meet her parents, and I was like, yeah, go, take my brain or something like that. You know, I need my intelligence and shit.
You know what movie just came out?
Infinity Wars.
Oh. Infinity Wars just came out, and actually found this guy, Eric Draws Art. He does like comic books, fantasy, sci-fi art, all in watercolor. And he actually agreed to come on the show and interview with us today. So let's get it. Welcome, episode 6 of the Listen Lounge. Today we have Eric Draws Art.
How's it going?
Doing good. How are you?
Good, man. Good. Happy to be here tonight.
Good. As you can tell from his name, Eric Draws Art. How about you tell the people a little bit about yourself?
So, my name's Eric. I am originally from Metro West. Moved here to Cambridge this past year. I have been drawing and painting for my whole life, pretty much, which is a long time. I did take a 15-year hiatus to get other things taken care of in my life and kind of just backed off on the art, kind of forgot about it. In a sense that, you know, it wasn't an active part of me. Being creative has always been a part of me. I just wasn't applying myself to it for a long time. But 4 years ago, I decided that's it. I'm going to start. And I started drawing every day. And then I decided to use watercolor as my medium to finish off my pieces. So all of my drawings, watercolor, gouache, acrylic gouache. So
Awesome.
Yeah.
Why did you choose watercolor?
Because it's uncontrollable. It's extremely unforgiving, uncontrollable, and it's something where you need to learn to let go of it if you want to have any control over it.
What do you mean?
You need to learn to let the paint go where it's going to want to go on the paper. Instead of trying to control every little drip and drab, you need to just let it go and let the watercolor decide what it wants to do, and then it's all yours.
So it's like in not looking to have so much control over it is where you start to control what it does.
You'll start to get frustrated with it, yeah. That's what a lot of people get frustrated with watercolor, because it will go in places where you don't want it to go.
How long does it take you to put a piece together?
Typically anywhere from 8 hours on something, the 9x12, maybe even 5 or 6 from sketch to completion. Upwards of 20 to 25, 30 hours for a larger piece. You're talking about 11 by 15, 12 by 16, maybe even 16 by 20. That's pretty much the largest I've gone with anything. I've got some other plans for some bigger things, but those are all in the works.
Yeah. I see that a lot of your work is sort of fantasy inspired. You got a lot of Star Wars, comic book pieces. You got the Captain America shirt on.
I do. Yep. Represent.
Did you get to see? And did you get out to see Infinity War?
I did. So I went to the 2 a.m. show
dedication.
on Thursday night because, well, you don't have to pay for a babysitter. So yeah, I got up at 1 a.m. Got out there at 2 a.m. Did not go back to sleep. I went right to work. Right to work. After that, floored. Just absolutely mind blown by that movie. They pulled it off. They did what everybody wanted them to do as far as adapting the Infinity War and it's actually the Infinity Quest storyline into a movie, which was it's amazing what they were able to do.
And I especially like the part when they thing.
They totally they did many things. Whoa.
So you say you've been doing art, you've been drawing all your life. Do you remember starting? And like when you started, were you always good at it? Was it just something that you like to do?
I remember like doing, art and stuff in school. And I was always, drawing things when I was home. But actually, like, concentrating on it, probably not until, I don't know, 7th or 8th grade. Actually, like, sitting down with the intention of drawing something. It wasn't just something like I was doodling in a sketchbook or something. I actually sat down with a piece of paper. I think I drew out a Ninja Turtle or something.
Yeah.
And then colored it in with colored pencil.
Which Ninja Turtle?
It was Raphael. Yes, I remember.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, man. Then your work is very detailed, and I mean, like you said, watercolor is extremely tough to control. So I'm sure that a lot goes into each piece. I'm sure you're very proud of all of your work. What's your favorite piece that you've done?
So what I usually tell people is my favorite piece is the next one. And I'll say that to people at shows.
Smooth.
And yeah, it kind of makes them chuckle, and it gets a laugh out of them. Sometimes people don't understand that, but I think right now, I'm always looking at the last piece of art that I did almost and thinking, okay, that's where I'm at right now with my work.
Mm.
And that's my favorite because I was able to grow from the last piece that I did.
Yeah.
So, like, I would say, that my two favorite are from this year that I've done, and it's the large Black Panther piece that I did and Optimus Prime piece with Megatron. Basically, I call that piece the Battle Royale. So that's probably
awesome.
my favorite one right now.
I know you can't see, but Megatron's getting socked in the mouth by Optimus Prime. It's beautiful. In the middle of space, cannons blasting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's awesome. What do you like to draw the most? Like, how do you decide, okay, this last piece I did, Black Panther, this next piece, I did Transformers.
Because I sell my work at shows and conventions, I like to keep an inventory of a range of different things because I like for people to be able to say, oh, I really love your style. Do you have such and such?
Mm.
And I can say, yeah, I do, or I have something very similar to it, oh, do you have any Transformers? Yeah, I have this Optimus Prime Megatron piece. Take a look. Oh, do you have any He-Man? Yeah, I got this He-Man Skeletor piece. Take a look. So all different genres and stuff like that. And if I feel like I've had people asking me, oh, geez, do you have, Green Lantern? I don't, but, check with me later this year. I might have some Green Lantern stuff, or I might have some more DC comic stuff.
Yeah. So you said you do shows and conventions, like Comic-Cons?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's that like?
It's a grind. It's a lot of work. A lot of people think, oh, you just sit behind a table all day, and chat with everybody. Yeah, that's part of it. But we spend at least an hour and a half, 2 hours before the show setting up, and another hour to an hour and a half taking everything down, dragging it back out to our cars. Driving home with it, then dragging it back in. So it's a lot of work. It's a grind. I did 3 shows this year already.
Nice.
This month in April, Beverly Comic Con, Granite State Comic Fest in Nashua, and Plastic City Comic Con in Fitchburg, Mass.
Nice. Where can people find you besides the conventions? I just wanted to buy some art.
All over social media. You can get me on Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook. You just need to type in Eric Draws Art, and you'll find it.
That's pretty smooth. You got that name for all of them?
Everything is all. It's
taken?
It's homogenized. No, not at all.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was very lucky. And also my website, ericdrawsart.com, makes it super easy. If you're into Etsy, I have an Etsy shop where you can buy most of my work, my original work, and then I carry some limited edition prints online.
Nice.
Yeah.
If you weren't painting, what are you doing for fun?
Right now, I'm a family man, so I am taking care of my 14-month-old boy. He keeps me very, very busy. Very busy.
Yeah, running?
Walking, running, climbing. Just every day it's something new, another adventure with him. He's all over the place. He's uncontainable.
That's good though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stays busy.
Yeah.
He's going to be an uncontainable adult. So
I hope not. He's fun though. I can't wait to now that the weather's starting to get better, we can go outside, and I love to go hiking, and so we can get him out in the woods now. Last year I couldn't, he was just a little potato. Yeah, he was just a little sack of potatoes. So this year he's ready.
What's your proudest achievement as an artist?
Probably Boston Comic Con last year was probably the pinnacle. That's what I was basically, when I started drawing again in 2014, I said, I'm going to exhibit at Boston Comic Con.
Why do they do that? Do they reach out to you? Say, hey, we got a spot?
No, I applied and went through a kind of a jury process to get in. They're not just letting anybody in, but
the best and the brightest.
Yeah, so they said, yeah, come on down. And, I worked for 3 years to try and get up, a portfolio that was good enough to exhibit. That took a while because, like, for the first year to almost 2 years, I look back at that work and I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't show any of that.
Are you working on anything right now?
Not at the moment. I'm in some sketch phases right now. So I'm thinking about doing a Black Order piece.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
All the Black Order guys, and then maybe Thanos in the middle. Thinking about that. That might be
exciting.
That might be a bigger piece. So, yeah.
I know that after this weekend, so apparently Infinity Wars did like 630 million or 306 some. I think it was 630 million.
680
680 million worldwide.
Worldwide, number
opening
one.
weekend. So I'm sure there's plenty of fans out there
Best ever.
that are looking for some brand new Marvel artwork. If you are, make sure you check out Eric Draws Art on all social media platforms.
Yeah, I have most of Infinity War characters in either an original or print form or both.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got some quick questions
All
for
right.
you.
Have at
I'm
it.
just gonna ask you the question, and you give me the answer as soon as it hits you.
Cool.
Ready?
Yep.
Fire or ice?
Ice.
Thunder or lightning?
Lightning.
Deep ocean or deep space?
Deep space.
Money or power?
Power.
Would you rather be feared or respected?
Respected.
Netflix or chill?
Chill.
Spring or fall?
Fall.
Roller coasters or water rides?
Ooh, water rides.
Marvel or DC?
Marvel.
Hulk or Thor?
Thor.
Business or pleasure?
Ooh, pleasure.
Sith or Jedi?
Sith.
Sunshine or rain?
Sunshine.
Late night or early morning?
Early morning.
Froyo or ice cream?
Froyo.
Straight or curly?
Curly hair.
Nike or Chucks?
Nike.
Favorite superpower? What would your superpower be?
Invulnerability.
Favorite food?
Pizza.
Favorite book?
Lord of the Rings.
Favorite movie?
Winter Soldier.
Be a celebrity for a day.
Wow. Robert Downey Jr.
Ooh. What are you watching on Netflix right now?
Bob Ross.
All right.
You want to talk about chill? I can watch
That
Bob
guy's
Ross and my kid just calms right down. Because he is just so chilled out. Painting happy little trees. And I'm just like ready to fall asleep. It's great. He falls right to sleep watching it.
I'm sure we can expect some work from him soon.
Oh, yeah. He loves his crayons.
Oh, yeah.
Grabs them like this. Will not let his crayons go.
It looks like you did some work for us.
Yeah, I did a little sketch for you guys today.
Nice.
Yeah.
And our little
I can grab that.
our little chickadee logo. For those of you who don't know, the chickadee is a Massachusetts state bird. Many people for a long time incorrectly thought it was the middle finger, but no, the Massachusetts state bird is the chickadee.
So I was originally going to do this on a 6x6 hot press paper.
Nice.
But the 6x6 didn't really fit the bird because he's got the tail. So if I had done it on that paper, and I tried a couple of times, it just came out. The bird was too small. So I decided to put it on a half sheet of cold press stock.
Nice.
So that stock is, this is 140 pound, 100% cotton, cold press, which means
Good stuff.
Which means it's got a rough texture to it. Hot press will have a smooth texture, which is what I mostly use because of the detail that I need. It's very difficult to get that kind of detail with the rough texture, especially when I'm using any kind of ink or pens over on top of the watercolor. It tends to get choppy and blocky. So
Tell me about that, actually, because I know that there's probably a lot of thought that goes into it, especially with the medium you're using, is the paper that you choose to use.
Oh, it's one of the most important things, I think. Again, like I said, hot press versus cold press, cotton versus blend. I always use 100% cotton. It's archival. It won't fade as easily as a blended paper will that you would use with like a wood pulp. It holds water. Cotton holds water, whereas the wood pulp doesn't. So any kind of blended paper is going to buckle or fall apart when you try and put water on it. The cotton just soaks it right in.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Works for what you're doing.
Yeah. Because a lot of the stuff, especially if you look at like a lot of the stuff where I have like the galaxies and the nebulas and stuff like that in them, or space scenes.
Yeah.
You have a lot of water going down in layers upon layers upon layers. So you need the proper paper to be able to hold all that water without disintegrating. So paper's huge. That's by far even more important than the paint that you're using.
Cool.
Yeah.
Notes for young artists.
Draw every day. I don't care what you're drawing. I don't care if you just sit there in a sketchbook during study class or wherever, in a coffee shop or wherever. Just draw every day. Doodle every day. Just put a pencil to paper every day. You'll see vast improvements.
Yeah. Keep at it, kids.
Yeah. That's it.
Keep at it.
Just every day.
Aspirations. What's next?
So this year, I've got a lot of new stuff going on this year. I've doubled the number of shows that I'm doing.
Nice.
So I've got outdoor shows that I'm doing this year, which I hadn't done in the past, which is a completely new realm.
Yeah.
I've got a tent, which is, like a 10 by 10 spot instead of, whereas, if you're at an Artist Alley Comic-Con, you have like a 6-foot table and then maybe a few feet behind you for any kind of like display you want to use.
Yeah.
At these outdoor shows, I've got this giant spot that I can fill up with all my stuff. So that makes it fun and nervous at the same time, making sure that I have everything right. So, yeah, I'm going to be in Hudson next weekend doing that. Next week is Arts Week across the state. So there's a statewide initiative to get people to come out and enjoy local artists all around the state. You can check with your local municipality. I know Boston itself is doing stuff for Art Week.
Make sure you get out and check it out.
Yeah, I'm going to be down in Hudson, Mass. That's kind of my hometown. Grew up next door in Marlboro. Set up downtown. So.
Nice. It's exciting. I didn't know that. Arts Week.
Yep.
Make sure we're all out there having fun doing the arts.
Yeah. And SOA.
Oh yes, SOA's always doing something good.
So
You're out there often.
I will be at SOA Open Market the last Sunday of every month from June to October. Set up.
Good.
Slinging watercolor. Whenever I'm set up, I'm always painting. I'm giving demonstrations. You can come and watch me paint. You can come and watch me draw. Chat it up. Talk geek. Whatever.
Awesome.
Buy art.
Buy art.
Buy art.
Buy art. All right. So one more time, where can the people find you on social media?
All right. Eric Draws Art. All one word. Wherever you go. Tumblr, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
Nice and easy.
Yeah. And then my website is ericdrawsart.com. And I've got a small little portfolio page. I'm currently redesigning my website. But there's plenty of stuff for you to look at on there.
Cool. Well, Eric, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Thank you for showing us your art. I hope that all of you out there get out to see it, get out to check them out this summer. Come back to check us out next week. It's been the Listen Lounge, episode 6. Out. This has been another episode of the Listen Lounge. Thank you for staying with us.
And of course, don't forget to subscribe, share, and like on all social media platforms.